So you are having the past baggage, you are having the future baggage, along with that you are having the current day-to-day issues also. So three baggages you are carrying. So the key is accept the challenges. When you're ready to accept the challenge, there is no worry about the future. What you deserve, you get it. What you don't deserve, you will never get it. This is the law of the nature. So with Sajjana Sangatya and Guru Sangatya, what happens? The fine tuning of your understanding happens. But karma also is, if you have something and you don't share it with it, then also it is karma. Don't think unnecessarily. Don't speak unnecessarily. Don't do anything unnecessarily. Mind your own business. Minding your own business conserves energy. So that means truth doesn't belong to any one person. Truth belongs to the eternity. So the first and the foremost point, the very practice of Mauna itself gives you the solution. So the practice of Mauna gives you solution. How it works is 20-80. There is a general rule. Most of the corporate people know that it's a 20-80 formula. Anybody know this 20-80 formula? 20% effort should give you 80% results. The other way, from here to Chennai, how much is the distance? From Chennai to here is the same distance. No? So for anything, equally the opposite also the true. So the same 20-80% applies. 80% of your life problems are solved if you can address the 20% of the core issue. In life, the real issue is only 20%. If you can handle that 20%, 80% of your problems are by default solved. So handling 20% of your issues resolves rest of the 80% of the unnecessary baggage you are carrying. So you have three bags: past baggage, the present baggage, and the future baggage. They are three bags. And all the time you are carrying the three bags. You are thinking about the past, you are worried about the future. How many of you are worried about the future? Be honest. Everybody is worried about the future. Right? How many of you are concerned about what happened in the past? Yeah. So you are having the past baggage, you are having the future baggage. Along with that, you are having the current day-to-day issues also. So three baggages you are carrying. But what you can handle? Past can you handle? You cannot handle the past. Past is past. Is future in your hands? You plan everything in the future. You plan so well in the future. But is there a guarantee that it's going to get into execution? There are infinite factors which depends. There might be a cyclone, there might be a typhoon, or there might be an earthquake. There might be external situations, or there might be internal situations where you might fall ill, you might fall sick. Okay, there might be situations which is neither in your control nor in your family members' control. It is in the nature's hands. Or if nature is cooperating, you are also ready to do it. But if the divine will is not there, you cannot execute. Is future in your control? No, future is not in your control. Then why you need to carry the future baggage? So you can drop the past, you can drop the future, and only one bag you can carry, which is the present. Okay. So meditation brings you more and more to the present. And in the present, past and future also exist. In the present, past and future also exist. The more you handle the present, the more you can let go of the past. Correct? Yes or no? The more you are totally living in the present moment, today you are fully happy. Will you worry about yesterday? If you are happy totally this moment, will you worry about yesterday? What happened yesterday? Because this moment you are happy. And if this moment you are happy, is there a space for the next moment? Because this moment will, the ripple effect of today's moment is naturally tomorrow. If you eat a healthy food today, tomorrow you will be healthy. If you don't eat a healthy food today, tomorrow your stomach is upset. Yes or no? If today is not taken care, tomorrow by default is a trouble. If today you have taken care of yourself so well, the results are in tomorrow also. The effect is a ripple effect. So the past and the future, they both are in the present. Again, the 20-80 formula is, if you take care of 20%, the present is 20%. If you take care of 20%, the rest of the 80%, which is the past and the future, is already taken care. Unnecessary worries, unnecessary tensions, Most of our thoughts and actions are because of our insecurities. It's the lack of trust. Where does the fear come from? Where does the insecurity come from? The insecurities come because of the lack of trust. You should not focus on the fear factor. You should focus on the trust factor. Just imagine a simple scenario. You are a soul from a higher dimension. You are such a brave soul. You are a courageous soul. You have volunteered to come to earth. And after coming to earth, you are worried and you are fearful. Then, isn't it funny? You have volunteered to jump into the ocean. And jumping into the ocean, you are worried. Will the fish come? Will I know swimming? You have already jumped into the ocean. No. Now enjoy the ocean. As from a soul point of view, you are so courageous. You are so brave. You have jumped into this earthly life, the life of samsara. Then swim happily. Because from the soul space, all these things are an experience. All your life challenges are an experience from the soul space. So swim happily. Accept the challenges. So the key is accept the challenges. When you're ready to accept the challenge, there is no worry about the future. Accept whatever it is, just accept and enjoy it. Face it. So 80% of your worries, 80% of your suffering is needless. If you take care of 20%. What is 20%? Practice of Mauna, the right thinking, the right speech, the right actions. The right thinking, the right speech, right actions is 20%. You have to make 20% efforts towards your right thinking, towards your right mindset, towards your right speech, and towards your right actions. You have to make a deliberate effort. Every moment you have to be aware what is right, what is not right, what to speak, what not to speak, what to think, what not to think, what to plan, what not to plan, how to do, how not to do. Every moment you have to make efforts. That is 20%. So if you make the 20% effort, the rest of the 80% of all your life challenges is gone and you will live a happy life. Okay. So the first point you underline, the very practice of Mauna gives you solution because the very practice of Mauna means you are shutting off all the external stimulus and you are focused on inside. In the beginning days of Mauna, it will be very challenging. A lot of emotional turbulence will happen. How many of you felt emotionally vulnerable in this Mauna first 2-3 days? So in the beginning, all your negative emotions will come out. You feeling depressed, you feeling lonely, right? You feeling insecure. Everything comes out. And if you are able to go through that process, then the magic happens. Normally what people do, they try to open their mouth and speak. They try to communicate because of that insecurity. Then the same issue is suppressed inside. So these emotions, these negative emotions are coming out, but when you try to distract yourself, when you try to suppress it, then what happens? It goes inside you again. But if you face it, then the magic happens. Then you will start enjoying your own self. You will start enjoying your own company. That is aloneness. In the beginning, you feel lonely. But if you can face the loneliness, then you will enjoy your aloneness. Then you will notice that you are not alone. Everybody is with you. The birds are with you. The trees are with you. The wind is with you. The sun is with you. The whole nature is with you. The whole universe with you. Everything is with you. You are with everything. Everything is with you and you are with everything. So that you will notice. So it is very important. You have to face that particular emotions, negative emotions, and you have to understand that it is a healing process. Okay. Normally, 10 days of silence, first 5 days normally nothing happens. It's like only superficial layer comes out. 6th day, 7th day, still a little deeper. But 8th, 9th day, a lot of transformation happens. Intense shift happens. So these 5 days Paurnami retreats are just an introduction to silence. But intense silence, 10 days minimum. 10 days of minimum. Next 21 days. 10 days will give a major shift. The next major shift will happen in 21 days. And the next major shift will happen in 40 days. Right? That's why we do the signature retreats minimum of 10 days. But I wish to do it for 21 days. But 21 days is like do or die. But when you're going through the 40th day, there will be a major challenge. 10th day, there will be a lot of temptations. 21st day, there will be a lot of temptations. 35th day, there will be a lot of temptations. 36th day, there will be a lot of temptations. But you're able to hold on to the 40th day, something will crack. Something will break even. Different people have different cycles. Suppose if you regularly practice Mauna, for example, once in a day, 1 day per week, if you practice regular Mauna, then 10 days is good enough for you. Right? Again, it is like layers and layers. Depends on what state of evolution you are in. Okay. So the practice of Mauna is very, very important, my dear friends. The second point, the most important point you want to write down, the first point I want you to underline is the very practice of Mauna will give you solutions. That is the first point. The second point is, in the practice of Mauna, you graduate yourself from doing space to being space. Graduation from doing space to being space means before you have to do something to feel something. Being space means you don't need to do anything. You are just perfect as you are. You are just a pure witness. In that being space, the self-realization happens. In the doing space, no self-realization happens. Only in the being space, the self-realization happens. Only in the being space, a lot of healing happens. Now the third point. The third point is understanding energy science. Understand the science of energy. What is energy? Define energy. In general, energy. We are energy beings. That is a simple definition. Okay. Everything is energy. In the whole creation, everything is energy. What you see as matter is nothing but energy. Energy condensed becomes matter. Energy becomes matter and matter becomes energy. Yes or no? Take the example of wood. How the wood is from trees. So if you see the wood, it's a matter. You see the furniture, wooden furniture, it is matter. How this matter is created? The trees absorb sunlight, right? The tree absorb air, prana, it goes through photosynthesis and it strengthens. So from the subtle thin air, the tree grows, the roots go deeper. Yeah. So even the nutritions which are on the energetic level, correct? The nutritions which the tree absorb is on the energy level. It's on a very refined level. It absorbs and then it goes into very fine tubes to all the leaves. So it's always a two-way. If you see the tree, the roots absorb the nutrition from the soil and it reaches out to the leaves. And then the leaves absorb sunlight. The leaves absorb cosmic energy. And then it transfers to the roots. There is a two-way communication. There is a two-way channel in the trees. Some people, they think it is only one way. Actually, it is two-way. A tree, you cut off all the leaves, the tree don't grow. If the leaves are not there, the tree doesn't grow, the tree will die. Because the leaves absorb sunlight, cosmic energy, and that energy is passed to the roots. That's when the roots become stronger. So there is always a two-way. Now that energy is becoming to matter. Now you burn the wood. What do you get? Energy. So matter. So that's why in physics they say, any physicians here? Any engineers? Energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It can only transform. Right? So we are all energy beings currently in the physical body. We are all energy beings currently in the physical body. Now, is the soul inside the body or the body is inside the soul? Your body is holding the soul or the soul is holding the body? The soul is holding the body. So, the body is a subset. Your soul is a superset. Okay. So, your soul is energy, is pure energy. And your soul uses its own energy for the body cells to build. Yes or no? You eat the food and your food goes through digestion and it becomes muscles. It is matter. Now who converts this? It's your soul or somebody else is doing it? It is yourself. It is your fundamental life force energy. Now, how much nutrition, okay, you are eating suppose half a kilo food, and how much nutrition it should absorb, your body should absorb. How much energy your body should absorb. Depends on the health of your body or depends on the health of your soul. Suppose you have a very healthy body, but you are feeling sad. Will you be able to eat food? But you have a very healthy body. So there is a subtle life force which defines how your body also functions. Right? So that is the subtle life force energy is prana. Everywhere there is energy. Matter is energy. And there is a finer energy matter. Subtle life force energy is prana. Now, in an electrical circuit, there is positive and there is negative. There are two connections. There are two wires. Only if the positive and negative is given, then the current passes through. Any electrical engineers here? Anybody studied electricity? You studied. Okay, so you tell me the technology of the electricity. Okay, so connection means what you have to connect. See, there are two wires, positive wire, negative wire. Yes, positive, negative. So positive has current. Negative has, what does negative have? Does it have power? Negative has power? It doesn't have power, but it is needed for the electricity to circuit. Or else if positive is here, negative is there, so current is there but the supply is not there. There is current but the supply is not there. But when you connect it, then there is a supply. So positive and negative both are needed in our life so that there is a vibration. Life vibrates. What is the definition of vibration? Energy in motion is nothing but vibration. Vibration is frequency, vibration. These are all the adjectives of current, of electricity, of energy. So, my dear friends, if you want to understand life, you have to understand life from the energy factor. So, this is the point I want you to understand. If you want to understand yourself, you have to understand yourself through the energy factor. Energy, in other words, means shakti. You're all with me so far? Energy, other words, means shakti. So, how many kinds of shakti is there? Different kinds of shakti is there. Okay? You have Icha Shakti, means willpower. Icha Shakti means desire. The intensity of your desire becomes your willpower. If your intensity is so strong, come what may, you will do it. Yes or no? You want to come to this ashram, you have a very strong desire. That is a desire. You want to come to the ashram. Come what may. Let 1,000 people say 1,000 things. Let so many problems happen. Financial problem, this problem, that problem. Still, you will say, come what may, I will come. So that is called willpower. Icha Shakti. The intensity of your desire becomes Icha Shakti. Willpower. There are three important powers you need for any kind of manifestation. Normally, the word manifestation is misunderstood in many places. We consciously or unconsciously keep manifesting. All the time we keep manifesting. You coming to this ashram is also a manifestation. Yes or no? Each and everything we manifest. Either consciously or unconsciously we manifest. So for any kind of manifestation, you need three shaktis. One is Icha Shakti. Number two, Jnana Shakti. What is Jnana? Knowledge, wisdom. So you need Jnana Shakti. Without knowledge and wisdom, nothing moves forward. We built a pyramid. We need the technology to build the pyramid. We need the knowledge. What is the load bearing factor? What should be the angles? Yes. So the first is Icha. We want a strong desire. So to build a pyramid, you need a very strong desire. Yes, I want to build a pyramid. Come what may, I want to build. A very strong desire. So after that, you need to consult the engineers. You need to consult the experts to get the knowledge. the design, the blueprint, the materials to be used, okay, and load factor, all the technology, knowledge. You need Jnana Shakti. Okay, you have Icha Shakti and you have Jnana Shakti, but finally Kriya Shakti is not there. Will the building happen? Kriya, nobody has come to work. The workers didn't come. For example, the workers didn't come. Then you have money, you have intent, you have technology, but the workers are not there. Then will it happen? Nothing will happen. So you need Kriya Shakti. In the cooking terms, you can consider, suppose you want to make chutney, pudina chutney, you want to make, right? So you have a very strong desire. Today you want to eat pudina chutney. So you go to market, you buy all the ingredients, and you know the technology also. You go through the YouTube, you study which ingredient to put first, which ingredient to put second. So everything you have put, the technology is there, the knowledge is there, but finally there is no power. There is no power. The motor is not on. Will you get chutney? No. Sir, no. So there are three shaktis which are very important for any kind of manifestation. Manifestation is for anything, for any output, for any materialization, for anything to materialize. Manifestation means materialize. For anything to materialize, you need, what is the first one? Icha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti. All three should be in coordination. All three are important. Out of these three, if any one is missing, is it possible to get the outcome? Is it possible to get the outcome? No, not possible. So you need all the three. Now, how much energy you have, how much energy you can contain, how much energy you hold defines your life. Your soul energy defines your life. Write it down in bold statements. Your soul energy defines your life. We are in the physical body, we are in the physical world. We need matter energy and soul energy, life energy, subtle energy. We need both the energies to work in coordination. Physically, you need to be energetic. Ethically, you need to be energetic. Astrally, you need to be energetic. And mentally, you need to be energetic. So, these four energies comes from the soul energy. So, take this hands. Four fingers are on one side and this finger, the thumb finger is on the other side. So, the thumb finger represents your soul energy. And little finger is your matter energy, physical energy. The second finger is your etheric energy. And the third is your astral. Astral means your emotional strength, your emotional energy. Physical energy, etheric energy. Etheric means aura, the energy which is surrounding you all the time at any given point of time. Etheric is which is surrounding the matter. What is the first one? Physical energy. The second, etheric energy. The third, astral energy means emotions. How emotionally you are strong. If your emotional energy is weak, then you are vulnerable. If your emotional energy is strong, then you become a leader. You become an inspiration. Third is astral energy or emotional energy. The fourth is intellectual energy. So all these subdivision of energy comes from the Moola Chaitanya. All that is the Moola Chaitanya. So this is your soul energy, and this soul energy comes from the ultimate source. We call it as God energy or universal intelligence or Moola Chaitanya, whatever it is. This is soul. This is Chaitanya. No, this is soul. This is Chaitanya. Moola Chaitanya is the God energy. All that is higher self. Energy should be flowing. When the energy is flowing, then you feel the vibrations, you feel the frequency. When the energy is flowing, it manifests into matter. Yes or no? Money is energy. You keep the money in your bank locker, what will happen? Nothing will happen. Money will stay there. Energy is stuck there. But you use the energy, let it flow. Use the energy to build house, use the energy to buy furniture, use the energy to buy books, use the energy to travel. So what is happening? The energy is flowing, then there is vibration in life. There is movement of energy is called vibration. So there is vibration in life. So life exists. Where there is a vibration, there is aliveness. We call it energy is dead or energy is alive. When the energy is moving, it is alive. When the energy is stagnant, it is dead. See, these are the things you already know. But I am trying to put it in a perspective where you are able to understand the subtle aspect of your own self, your own life. Yeah. So, for example, I have given you a book, no? So, give this book. So, this book, this is matter. This is matter. And you need money to buy this book. Will you get this book free? Here you get it for free. Why you get it for free? Because you deserve it. Why you deserve it? Because you know you will give donation. So you deserve it. Yes or no? Everything is science, no? There is nothing free. There is nothing free on the planet Earth. Everything is energy exchange. Everything is in exchange. So I give this book as free. Why I give this book as free? Because I know either after you read the book, you will share the knowledge to somebody, or after reading, you will do more good things, or after reading, you will donate. Something you will do. So energy is in motion. So what I give it to you, it's going to create a ripple effect. It's going to help the greater community. Yeah. So this energy is in motion, and it is going to help one person, another person, another person. Right. So for this reason, you got it as a book because you deserve it. You are a deserving candidate because you know the energy aspect. Suppose will I give the same book to a person who is on the road? No, I won't give. Because what you deserve, you get it. This is the law of the nature. What you deserve, you get it. What you don't deserve, you will never get it. This is the law of the nature. Now, coming back to the point. So this book, to buy this book, I need to use currency, physical energy. What is currency? Money. What is money? Energy in the physical form. So using that money, I can get whatever I want physically. Using money, I can get whatever I want. Yes or no? Physically, I can get whatever I want. Can I get anything beyond physical? Using money, I can buy food. Correct? I can buy tasty food. But after I eat food, the digestion of the food is not in the hands of money. Yes, I can buy mattress. A very expensive mattress I can buy. But I cannot buy sleep. The sleep is not in the hands of money. Correct? I can buy plane ticket. But whether the plane will land or not, it's not in the hands of money. Whether the plane will take off or not also is not in the hands of money. Yes or no? So all physical things you can buy. You can, with money, you can build a house. But will you be able to make it as a home, a sweet home, a happy home? That is not in the hands of money. Right? I can buy the book, but the wisdom inside the book, money cannot buy. So money can buy. Money is a physical energy. Write down. Money is a physical energy. The currency, money is a physical, it's a condensed physical energy. So with the book, with the money, I buy the book. And when I am reading the book, what I am doing? I am converting this physical energy into knowledge energy. Yeah, I am converting into knowledge energy. So energy is transforming. Correct? Energy is transforming. Now, after I read the book, I share my knowledge. So what I'm doing? When I share, it becomes perfected. So I'm expanding my knowledge. So the expansion of knowledge happens when you are sharing it. When you are receiving, you receive knowledge. When you share, the expansion happens. The expansion of the knowledge happens when you are sharing. Correct? Now I am living that knowledge. I'm putting it in action. Whatever the knowledge I studied, I'm putting in action. Now what happens? My thinking changes. My words changes. My mindset changes. My understanding changes. My action changes. Yes or no? Your mindset changes, your words changes, your actions changes. So your life also changes. So before you have, suppose you have only 50 units of energy. After reading the book, you gain knowledge and you have integrated it. So the soul energy also increases. The capacity of the soul which your body can hold increases. Before, the soul is there, but the soul is not vibrant. But now, with the integration of this knowledge, with the practical implementation of the knowledge, now I'm vibrating. I'm feeling goosebumps. I'm feeling energetic. I'm feeling alive. There is a natural smile on my face. So what is happening? Energy is getting transformed from one mode to another mode to another mode. Now, because I'm so happy, I'm so vibrant, I understand a lot of things. So what I do? I go out and do service, seva. Because the more I do seva, the more I feel joy. Before I know seva is good, but I am not interested to do seva. I know seva is good, but the mood is not there. The motivation is not there. Now with this knowledge, I know, no, that is the most important thing in my life. So I start doing seva. So the more I do seva, the more I feel joy. So this physical energy is transformed into subtle life force energy, and that subtle life force energy, when it gets intensified, it radiates. So you become a living inspiration. You impact others. Your aura impacts others. That is a default phenomena, but your aura is in high vibration. So energy in motion is vibration. Now, do you understand this? Very simple. Yeah. Now imagine why many people are suffering. Because lack of knowledge and lack of, first comes energy, and energy, knowledge, they're both intertwined. You need energy to read book also, no? Without energy you cannot even read book. After you get little bit of energy and you read, you get knowledge. With that you get expanded aura, you read more. Yeah. So the first is the kickstart is what? The kickstart is energy. So that energy is classified into Ichha Shakti, your willpower, Jnana Shakti and Kriya Shakti. All this energy you get it from Atma Shakti. Okay? Atma Shakti is the first. From the Atma Shakti comes the Jnana Shakti, Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti. Everything comes from Atma Shakti. Soul energy. Energy of the soul. Now, how can you boost your soul energy? How can you boost your soul energy? Mauna. The more you practice Mauna, the more your energy is conserved. Your soul energy is conserved. The more you practice mindfulness, the more your energy is utilized in the right way without any wastage of energy. With minimum energy, you can do maximum. You get maximum output when you practice mindfulness. Mauna conserves the energy. Mindfulness channelizes the energy in the most efficient way. Meditation maximizes your energy. Swadhyaya and Sajjana Sangatya helps you to steady and channelize the energies in all the subtle aspects of life. So once you maximize the energy, after maximizing the energy, what will you do? After accumulating lot of money, what will you do? You want to spend it in the right way, no? You're just accumulating money. That is a stupid life. Yes or no? Write it down, because most of the people do that. Just accumulating the money, you are living a stupid life. Coming back, this Svadhyaya. So, once you accumulate money, you need to know how to channelize the money. So, you use the money for a good house, you use the money for nice clothes, you use the money for a happy living. So, you have to use the money to make your life a little more happier, a little more meaningful, a little more comfort. Similarly, after meditation, you use the meditation energy for the expansion of your consciousness. Okay? Svadhyaya helps in expansion of the knowledge. Seva helps in expansion of the consciousness. Seva, service. So now let us quickly recap. Mauna helps in conservation of energy. Okay. Mindfulness helps in effective channelization of energy. Meditation helps in maximizing the energy. Like it is like depositing. You are increasing the energy. Meditation helps in maximizing the energy. Okay. Now, Svadhyaya helps in expansion of the knowledge. Sajjana Sangatya helps in expansion of your wisdom, intellect. Intellect is nothing but the distilled essence of your knowledge. The distilled essence of your knowledge becomes your intellect. Sajjana Sangatya, for example, you read a book and the book says, okay, pyramids are amazing tools, right? So you got a lot of understanding of pyramids when you read a book. So your knowledge is expanded. And you are having a Sajjana Sangatya or Guru Sangatya with a senior who has built a lot of other pyramids, who has built many pyramids. So then he will share, building the pyramid gives you energy, but the hands which build the pyramid defines the energy. What purpose you are using the pyramid, that defines the energy. The material you use impacts the energy. The intent matters. So he will share his experience. Then you say, oh, okay. So I thought just building the pyramid gives energy. No, the material is important. The intention is important. The money source is important. And what purpose I am using the pyramid, that is also important. So everything matters. So your intellect is expanding. Only Svadhyaya, you don't have the fine details. Right? So with Sajjana Sangatya and Guru Sangatya, what happens? The fine tuning happens. The fine tuning of your understanding happens. So your intellect is expanded. Before you have limited understanding, now you have expanded understanding. You have more understanding. Again, another example. You read the book, Law of Karma. Okay, you read many books, Law of Karma. And then you understand some aspects of karma. Okay, karma means, okay, do good, good will come back to you. If you do bad, bad will come back to you. Simple understanding of karma you learn. Then you are having Sajjana Sangatya or you are having Guru Sangatya. You are attending this kind of workshops and retreats. Then you hear, yeah, karma is what you give comes back to you. But karma also is, if you have something and you don't share it with it, then it is karma. You have a gift and you don't share the gift with others, it becomes your karma. Before, what you think? I should not do bad. If I don't do bad, bad will not happen to me. That is what is your understanding from the book. Then in Sajjana Sangatya you will understand, okay, you didn't do bad, but you didn't do good also. So karma is there. Because you have a lot of capacity to do good. God has given you so much gift, but you have not utilized the gift. So that becomes a karma to you. You have a lot of knowledge with you, but you didn't share the knowledge. So that becomes a karma to you. Because you didn't share the knowledge, nobody will share the knowledge to you. Karma. So you understand the deeper aspects of karma. Okay. So that is expansion of your intellect, expansion of your wisdom, fine tuning of your knowledge. You got the difference. Once again, what does Mauna give? Conserve the energy. If you shut your mouth, what happens? Your energy is conserved. Don't think unnecessarily. Don't speak unnecessarily. Don't do anything unnecessarily. Mind your own business. Minding your own business conserves energy. Okay, that is the first. Second, mindfulness channelizes your energy effectively. Number 2, meditation maximizes your energy. Now, these 3 are for energy factors. Now the fourth, Swadhyaya. See, Swadhyaya comes after meditation. This is the point you have to understand. If you do Swadhyaya before meditation, you will misunderstand. You don't have the capacity to understand. Before meditation, you read Bible, you will not understand. Before meditation, you read Bhagavad Gita, you will not understand. You think you understand, but you understand only superficially. The depth, you don't understand. So, Swadhyaya comes only after meditation because you need energy for Swadhyaya. Because the first three factors are energy factors. Now you are graduating. You are graduating to Swadhyaya. Swadhyaya is knowledge. Expansion of the knowledge happens. Then Sajjana Sangatya, expansion of your wisdom. Then finally, Seva, expansion of your consciousness. So you conserve the energy for the expansion of your knowledge, expansion of your intellect, and expansion of your consciousness. That is the purpose of your life. The more your consciousness is expanding, the more you are celebrating your life. Celebration, celebration, celebration. If your consciousness is like this, it is every day it is going like this, what do you call it as? Stress, pressure, stress, feeling low. But if your consciousness is like this, what do you say? It's like smiling, like a butterfly, radiating, enjoying, celebrating. So, these are the 6 points you have to remember. What is the first one? The practice of Mauna. The second, the practice of mindfulness. The third, the practice of meditation. The fourth, the practice of reading books, right spiritual books. And the fifth, Sajjana Sangatya. Whatever you read, don't conclude. See, the most important point is, whatever you read, don't conclude. There is always scope for perfection. There is always fine-tuning of your learning. Some people, they are very rigid. They are very rigid. I say, okay, I listen to my guru, I understand everything, I am perfect, I learn everything. That is wrong, because there is always a scope for fine-tuning. If you conclude that you know, there is no scope for growing. There is no scope for further learning. So, why people become Moda Bhaktas? You know what is Moda Bhakta? What is Moda? Moda means blind. They are not open-minded. They have narrow view. They don't have broad view. They have a narrow view. So people who become a Moda Bhakta is not eligible to become a master. But how do you come out of the Moda Bhakta? You come out of the Moda Bhakta by being open-minded. Be open-minded. Learn from everybody. Learn from everybody. Be humble to learn from everybody. Even though you know, still you learn. Still you listen. You know law of karma, but there is a lecture going on law of karma. You should go and listen to law of karma. You listen to this guru, but the other guru is teaching the same subject. You should go and listen. Because there might be a certain fine-tuning in your understanding which might happen. This guru is saying this, other guru is saying that. Confusion. Out of the confusion, the clarity arises. From the mud, the lotus blossoms. So from the confusion, the clarity arises. Okay, so you need to fine-tune your understanding. You cannot restrict. No, I am clear. What I know is perfect. That's all. So then you become a Moda Bhakta. Then if you listen to 10 masters, then you say, wow, everybody is speaking the same truth. So that means truth doesn't belong to any one person. Truth belongs to the eternity. Then you say, actually, I also felt it. In my meditation, I felt it, and I read the book, it is the same thing. And when I listen to the lecture, it is the same thing. And I read Bible, which is written almost thousands of years ago, it is the same thing. And I read Gita, which is written many years ago, I read the same thing. And I read the Egyptian civilization, which is many more years, I read the same thing. So thousands and thousands of years, the same truth is getting written in different language. And I also feel the same thing. And my current guru is also saying the same thing. And other organization gurus are also saying the same thing. That means truth belongs to everybody. So then you come out of that Bhakta mode. Then you get into friendship. From the Bhakta mode, you get into friendship only if you have open-mindedness. Because truth belongs to everybody. Truth belongs to everybody. Is truth one person's property? Is truth the property of Jesus Christ? Is the truth the property of Buddha? Then Modamatis, they think this truth belongs to that guru. So that guru spoke this truth. So I am loyal to that Guru. Because of that Guru, I learn this truth. Arey Baba, nobody can teach you truth. You can only realize the truth because truth is already inside you. The job of the Guru, the job of the real Guru is to divert you inwards because that is where truth is. The truth is inside. The job of the real Guru is to divert your attention inwards. The Guru will say, hey, don't waste time. Close your eyes, sit. Divert inwards. The job of the Guru is to divert inwards. The Guru cannot give you the truth. The Guru cannot give you the truth, but the Guru can divert you towards the truth because the truth is inside you. So then suddenly there is a great freedom. You are no more limited. You become unlimited. You become more humble. Before you are fanatic. Before you say, my Guru is right. Other Gurus are right, but my Guru is more right. Other Gurus are okay, but my Guru is the ultimate. You get into this fanatic mode. That is not spirituality. Spirituality is oneness consciousness. Then when you understand the truth, then you say, okay, everybody is right. Everybody is right from their point of view. So then you start seeing the beauty in everybody. When you start seeing the beauty in everybody, what happens? You radiate the beauty. The more you see the beauty, the more you radiate the beauty. Yes? So this is the ultimate journey. Then you become a master. Then everybody wants your friendship. Okay? You got it? From the stage of limited understanding, you should get to the stage of fine-tuning your understanding. That fine-tuning of the understanding happens with Guru Sangatya, Sajjana Sangatya. To have Sajjana Sangatya and Guru Sangatya, you should be open-minded. You should always be open-minded. You should always be willing to learn from everybody. From a farmer, you can learn many things. How the farmer is trusting the nature. The farmer is sowing the seeds. He is putting all his efforts. Every day he is working 8 hours, 12 hours in the soil. Right? Because he trusts the weather. He trusts the nature. He trusts the Mother Earth. Why can't we have the same trust? The farmer is having so much trust in the nature and he is happily able to produce food. And he knows, even if one season the crop doesn't come, he knows the next season the crop will come. Yes or no? He has so much trust. And he is so mindful in doing his work. So, we can learn from farmers. We can learn from nature. What we can learn from nature is trust. You have to trust life. The more you trust life, the more there is no space for fear. There is no space for insecurities. Right? So, to understand this phenomena, you come for the retreats. Okay? Everything is inside you. Where is the Atma Shakti? Where is Ichcha Shakti? Where is Jnana Shakti? Who does the Kriya? Where is Kriya Shakti? Inside. But what is outside? Why you have come to this ashram? What is here in the ashram? You come to the ashram to know that everything is inside. Okay. So when you go back home, you know that okay, everything is inside. Everything is inside me. Had I kept my mouth shut, the problem would not happen. So it is in my hands. Before I thought it is my family member's problem. But now I understand it is my problem. You take responsibility. So when you know that everything is inside you, you take responsibility. So what is the job of the Guru? The job of the Guru is to say, hey, go within. Whatever you are looking is inside you. Go within. In the beginning, the person comes with a lot of stress, lot of anxiety. And he is also not ready to absorb the jnana because he is not ready to absorb the jnana because there is low energy, very less energy. So what will the Guru say? Keep your mouth shut, close your eyes, sit. So that is the first stage so that he gets some energy. So after that the Guru say, okay, do it for 10 days. So after 10 days, then he has little more energy. Then the Guru can give you wisdom. Right? To receive knowledge and wisdom, you need energy. So before reading books, you need energy. To understand life, you need energy. To contemplate life, you need energy. To execute the life in the best possible way, you need energy. And once you accumulate the energy, how best you utilize the energy matters. There are 2 stages, my dear friends. There are 6 steps. We have spoken how many steps? 6 steps. So 6 steps you can divide into half. The first 3 steps focuses on energy, accumulation and maximization. The other three steps focuses on how to utilize that energy for the expansion of your consciousness. Okay? 3 plus 3. 3 to get the energy, another 3 how to utilize the energy properly. You have to utilize the energy for the acquiring of jnana and for the fine tuning of jnana and for the expansion of consciousness. And in any given day, out of 24 hours, now you go back to home. When you go back to home, you have to allocate yourself certain amount of time. Allocate yourself certain amount of time. Okay. So 1 hour meditation so that I can maximize my energy. And whatever the activities I do, I focus on doing mindfully. And whatever I speak only if it is needed. So these are all the energy conservation you can integrate in your day-to-day life. And every day you read book half an hour. Every day you listen to some talk 1 hour. Or you can discuss with your friends. My understanding is this. What is your understanding? Right? So have Sajjana Sangatya. Then every day do some seva. Whatever the gifts you got, whatever the knowledge you acquired, share it with others. Don't keep it with yourself. You have excess money, share the money. Then the money multiplies. You have knowledge, share the knowledge. Then the knowledge expands. You have the gifts, share the gifts. Your gifts also multiply. Okay. So finally, only by sharing you will be liberated. So the path of liberation is the path of seva. Write it down. That is the conclusion. The path of liberation is the path of seva. Seva means no expectations. Do your karma, do your work for the benefit, for not only your benefit, but for benefit of others as well. So your karmas which benefits others and also benefits you, and you are doing it without any desires. You are doing it without any expectations. You are doing it without any complaints, without any desires, without any expectations, without any complaints. You do the seva which benefits others is the final step. That is the path of moksha and liberation. But without these 6 steps, you cannot do that step. Completely you cannot do the 6. Unconditionally, without any expectations, without any desires, without any identity, you cannot do that without having dhyana, swadhyaya, sajjana sangatya. Okay. So that is the final. Thank you very much.